right nuts, I'll flip it. So if you don't flip it, I'm not your friend. Push him again, push him again! Right, Paul Solomon said he's going to flip it. One of the cool things I like about Mildura is they just trust us to enter the pits, and that will go sign in. And we can park in here because we're media. Even better. So one of the other cool things I like is they open the club rooms and we all go sign in the club rooms and air conditioning. So sort of looking after all their volunteers and all of us at the same time. Oh! Nah. I'm keen.
She's following you around, is it?
Yeah.
It's a bad smell.
Oh. The Babs, is it?
Number one fan. Busy this morning, swapped the head over.
Yeah, we heard a valve guide on Friday night, and we didn't, because it was pouring a heap of smoke out. We thought it was an inlet manifold gasket, but happened to be a valve guide, so that was pretty unfortunate. And then Dad woke up this morning and thought Jay Brown might have a set of heads at his place, so I gave him a call, and yeah, he did. So we got them over here and swapped them out, and yeah, it all seems to be all good to go tonight.
So you hoping to improve after the other night? Just probably a little bit off on the setup the other night, or?
Yeah, I think we just went out on the grease a little bit, so it put me back in that first heat race when the track come good, and it's so hard to pass when everyone's sort of going the same sort of speed around this joint, because it's nice and fast when it's hooked up. And then in that second heat race, we were able to capitalise from a third and got the win. And yeah, so if we can start a little bit closer to the front, it'll make my job a little bit easier.
You've done all right. Cheers, Tom.
Racing Engines, Foster and Ryan Dig at B11. Put your hands together for Chris Solomon, everybody. Man, fast qualifying lap early, you converted in the opening heat race. Must feel pretty good.
Yeah, man, cars just brilliant again. In the early, we struggled when the track slicked out on Friday night, so really got to work on that. So we were a bit scared to change things on Friday night, so we've got a fair few ideas how we can keep up with the track as it slickens off, because we were pretty awful in the AMA Friday night. So we're looking to sort of keep this thing going, and we'll see what we can do.
Place is pretty gusty at the moment. It really kicked up right as you guys rolled out for that heat race. Could you feel that in the car at all? It didn't unsettle them too bad. It didn't look bad to the naked eye, but I know the wind can play a lot with these cars.
Yeah, it can, especially when the track's slick, when the tracks are so grippy, and it's not such a big deal because the car's so locked down on all four wheels. But if the track was slicker, yeah, it would sure blow the car around, but it's not too bad at the moment.
Who the crew you got to thank?
Big thanks to Brad, Christine, Dylan. You know, they did some yards, and yeah, it's happy to be here. Thanks.
Looking forward to it. Final round coming up later on, folks. Put your hands solid job done, mate. I know you love coming to Mildura. Thanks for the show in the opening heat.
Yeah, I love this joint. Track's heavy. I seen Dad come in, he watched that first heat and he just sort of shook his head and said, oh, it's flat out, it's probably just follow the leader. I don't know, he just freed me up a bit and just ran the top, and the other boys seemed to just struggle a little bit and I was just faster, but yeah, same thing as last night, hoping it gets up to the fence, and I asked the track boys if they could just leave that fluffy stuff up there. Hopefully we can get a cushion and I can put on a show for you guys on the fence. Try not to run the bottom, I'll stay off it as best I can. But yeah, thanks to track boys, it's another good one. Hopefully they won't get any rain tonight. But yeah, cheers to Dad and everyone. But yeah, tonight's just fun and games. And I thought that I was going to be pretty happy if I had a couple beat me and I wasn't going to start off the feature. I mean, still night's not over. We'll see how far we move forward in this second heat. But I'd like to do some chasing, so I'd hope not to really start off the front low. Maybe if someone offers me a boatload of money, I'll come from the rear.
I don't think it even has to be that much. We could do that on crowd applause, right? Rusty, it's always a party in Mill Vegas, mate. Taking some sights last night, I'm sure.
Yes, yep. I fell asleep out the front of Heaven or Honey. I was just getting in some snooze before the race today, but I had a good time. Me, Toddy, and Ricky, and Jet, a few of the big crew, and that went large, and it was good. Shout out to Wado with the moonshine. I finished it, the cup, taped up the bottom, stopped the leak, and finished it off. So, good fun. Nothing like a bit of that for a pre-race, and might be my night tonight.
Tough Monday, I'm sure. Congrats on the heat race win. Look forward to the party later on. Rusty, Hickman, everybody, bang. Man, you got to getting down, peeled away, must be stoked with the heat race win.
Hey Liam, yeah, it's good to get this 96 Century Batteries car back up front where it belongs. We've had a bit of a shortened season. We heard our 410 motor over Christmas, so I think this is only the 4th meeting since Christmas. So it's kind of hard there when you're out front. I was comfortable in 1 and 2, ripping the top. I knew I was pretty good there. Keki's a hell of a racer. You can't give him a sniff because he'll take the chance. So just done a lot of searching in 3 and 4. Probably almost time to tighten the car up a little bit. There's a few slick spots starting to develop. Plugger and his team here are doing a great job. We had a really racing track on Friday night. I just made some driver errors and a few setup errors myself as well. So yeah, looking forward to getting this Auto King up front tonight.
Mate, that's a hard way to go out for the weekend. You were really showing something the other night.
Yeah, it was it's a pretty big hit, so yeah, car's pretty bad, so we're done.
It's a hard game, isn't it?
It is, mate, yeah, going good, and then next thing you know, it's all over, so.
Is this the hardest thing you've ever done?
100%, yeah. Yeah, ups and downs are pretty big and expensive.
Harder than the business?
I don't know, it's pretty hard, but yeah, I don't know, it's your hobby, you have fun, but you know, it all turn in an instant, so which it did, so.
Is this season ending, or you'll be back for a couple more shows?
Yeah, we're meant to be doing Paul next week for the Vic title and then Australian title, so don't think we'll make next weekend now, but we'll see how we go. So
he's done right. So yeah, Stephen Loader, he's done for the weekend. That chassis, that's toast. Unfortunately, great bloke. He's come from burnouts and having a skid, having a crack at this, and yeah, unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
The cold shoot forward. Get rid of that.
Pull that out.
We've got a bar of something with shit in it.
Uni?
Blind still there, isn't it?
Not like our diffs.
No, it's just a 10-10. Need tape measure? Back to my view.
Drive line's too short. Oh, right. I'll drop it out. Oh, sorry.
You're all right.
I don't have a drive line. No, you got the angle right.
It's off it. Who's holding on to it? So do you want me to lift on the centre or something?
Can we turn the back shaft?
Well, I can't. You can take it out of gear if you want, but then it's just going to
get you the gear set on.
take it out.
I've got one gear in, I'll chuck the second one on.
What if we go and lift
that turning up the gun?
It's because the shit's in the spine. Spanner for it. Hang on. This side. That back hat tight? No, it's not doing it for a good. The gears must be sitting out.
No, they're not. Get a rubber mallet.
Run, Clarky, run. She right, mate? Yeah, she's good. Yeah, we haven't hit it, I think so. Yeah, just. So what do you reckon? It was only. It's 28 inch. It's an inch short. I don't know. I've never had a fucking. That would have. It's our driveway. It's our driveway. Is this a 40-inch car? A 40-inch car. It's a 40-inch car. That was 3/4 units. It depends what it is. Sorry.
No, you're all right.
That's my fuck up there. Yeah.
Big going on there, Toddy?
Yeah, a bit now. Should be alright, hopefully. Off the front in the next one, so hopefully we can make some more points up.
Pretty cool that, like a guy that you're going to be probably battling with in the features, one of the first guys to come over and give you a hand, eh?
Yeah, me and Rusty are growing up together our whole lives in the All-Star Series here, and yeah, we're always giving each other a hand.
And Todd Mills' drive shaft was just a little bit too short for that car, so luckily he crossed the line, finished 6th in his heat, and yeah, they got out there and got that fixed, and yeah, pretty cool to see all the other teams jump in and help them straight up.
With your applause from the Australian #1. Give it up for Mark Caruso. Mark, cool show Friday night, but we back it up here Sunday night, a night off last night. Can enjoy a couple of quiet cans, and we turn this A1 to the top step here in the heat race.
Yeah, exactly. That was awesome. Yeah, I knew I had to push hard. Winning this heat race put me back in the show big time. And yeah, that's what we needed. Got a lot of confidence in the car. Yeah, that's what we needed to do, and we got it done.
As we well saw with Stephen on Friday night, we need the bottom to work plenty at this place as well. It's been pretty top dominated, but in the end the bottom won the race, there's no doubt about that. So this car needs to be able to move, which I think it surely can right now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah, hopefully the top's there and the bottom's there, and it'll make a very interesting final. And yeah, now hopefully we're at the front there somewhere and we'll give it a crack.
5K to win. Looking forward to the show, folks. Give it up to Mark Caruso, Australian champion.
Yeah. Oh, Deal got it. DTP Snaps, give him a follow.
Big drive by this Dirtex Industries number 7, folks. Put your hands together for Paul Solomon, everybody. Man, got straight to getting to work off the front road, drove away with the thing, man. This car looks fast.
Yeah, look, we've struggled for the last 2 nights. We just can't get off the turns, but we chucked the bloody kitchen sink out at this end, and this thing's a bloody rocket ship. So, look, I'm excited now. We're come beach time, I'm going to give this thing a crack. I don't care about hanging off the fence.
5K on offer, but the bigger thing is a feature race win at Timmins Speedway, right?
Yeah, look, it's always just good to reward the boys and the crew. You know, they deal with the heat, and look, at the end of the day, this is a entertainment business. We're here for the crowd, and if some poor buggers like yourself have to end up the catchments, makes some people smile, I'm happy to do it. So,
there's a few in your game, mate. Looking forward to the feature race later on, but cars fast, they can move around too. That's important when this track goes to the bottom and the top like it has been.
Yeah, no, look, there's no way I lie. I don't mind a slick track, and yeah, I'm excited. Let's go.
Who have you got to thank on the crew?
Look, I really got to thank Cavi, Bill, Trista, Popey. Really need to thank the wife, because if she doesn't let me out over Easter break, I'm in deep trouble anyway. So, look, love her, love the kids, miss the kids, and yeah, it's always on your mind, but love racing too, so let's get after it.
Folks, put your hands.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Keki's car's done. Great bloke, but yeah, I'll probably just leave him alone for right now. I've never seen him that sort of wound up before, so yeah, probably not great to go have a chat to him right now. I'll leave him alone.
Awesome! I can't kiss you, you got your helmet on.
Big Earthworks on board Tucken Motorsport as well. Folks, be very generous with your applause. It's been a tough weekend to date, but Todd Moore finally made some reward for effort. I know you're stoked with this.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good race. I knew Rusty was going to come. I made a mistake coming off the 3 there, and I knew he was going to be there, and it's always cool to race with Rusty. He always leaves me enough room, and yeah, it was pretty cool to get the last heat win, especially when my dad won the first ever show with Mandy, and I'm stoked.
Mate, this is going to be a really cool feature race coming up. Importantly, this car's fast once again, mate. The engine troubles are sorted, drivelines back together. This thing's a rocket. I'm sure you'll be good in the traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. My dad gives me an absolute rocket ship of a race car. Just unfortunate we haven't got the reward for effort lately, but I just got to thank Mainline Dynalog Dynamometers, Oil Warehouse, them guys are here tonight, so that's pretty cool. Central Civil Plant Hire, my boss Andy, for giving me this race car to run this weekend. I wouldn't be here without him or my dad, so I can't thank everyone enough.
Folks, please be generous.
How's that for a reward, Tony?
Yeah, no, that's good after the dramas we had in that first heat race, and just bank some more points in this one. Hopefully we can go move it forward in this feature and see what we can do.
B main time. Jay Brown, they got that fixed, got that back out there. This should be good. The track is looking absolutely Mickey Mouse. Plugger just gave it a little tickle. I'll try and have a chat with him. He hates having a chat, but I love getting into him. He gives us some great insights, so we'll see if we can have a chat with him before the A main.
They're talking about it. Yeah. Just let him know.
Mate.
Oh, mate. I wouldn't.
Beer time? Beer time or what, mate?
Many beers.
So, discussion there on the side. If possible, you're actually into the A main, but you've given your position up to BJ if possible.
I'm not interested. I had my fun, I'm done. Plus, we tore the brakes out when BJ ran over the front too, so. Shit happens, I hope they're allowed her in, so. He's a good dude, so. Shit happens.
That's pretty big for you to give your spot up, though.
Someone's got to have it. No bad dude, so I'm glad he can get it. Well, I hope he can get it, so. Anyway, we'll fork it on the truck and go home.
Yeah, looking forward to it. See how things shake out.
Is this track suiting your style, or?
Hasn't lately, so especially when the track gets slicker in the final, so we're really working on that. So we've done a lot of work and a lot of thinking, so we'll see if it pays off.
Yeah, just
hey, mate.
On Tinder there,
I'm actually speaking to Isaac. Not on Tinder though, I've already done that.
How are you feeling going into this?
We've had a lot bigger swing than the other night. The track looks like it's sort of holding grip, but I thought that last time. But we might be tight, but let's see. Let's roll around, do the laps, see where we end up.
That's pretty cool. As all the guys are sitting on the track, Mandy's going around and shook every single one of their hands. It's that's the last time she'll be pushing anything off. Oh man, this race, 7 laps to go. Mark Caruso's just pulled the wing back, and man, him and Rusty Hickman, that is worth the price of admission on its own. Woo!
Flip the car. Fuck yeah. Hey, fucking good job, you one. Good one, man. Let's do this shit.
Yeah, we're going to push everyone out. And then we'll watch out. Good job, baby.
Rusty says he reckons you can't do donuts. Watch this, young punk. If you don't flip it. Oh, smash it up the arse, Rusty.
Where you going?
If you don't flip your car. Everywhere, fuck it. Get ready, Paul. Watch your back, guys.
Hang on. The old man gave me permission that if I do donuts, I flip it. So if you don't flip it, I'm not your friend. Flip it.
Come on, Pinky. Hold me out. Come on now. Push me off. Come on, he's coming.
Oh, push him again. Push him again.
Push him again.
Right. Paul Solomon said he's going to flip it.
Darren, he would go no. Then he would go no. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands here for Paul Solomon! What a nice drink. Come on, little nurse, you don't want to win, you make the noise.
They've entrusted me for the final time to interview the final All-Stars 360 driver. Mate, what an amazing race.
Look, we didn't plan to run down there. We were sort of got stuck down there at the start and just passing cars. So, look, I had so much fun in that second heat running the top, but it wasn't there for me at the minute. So, look, car was bloody amazing. It's actually quite emotional, like doing this for 17 years and to win the last one. You know, no one can take that from me, and I really appreciate Mildura for putting on this show. Like, we were so close last year until I sort of stepped on the old fella and flipped her on the back fence. But look, you lose some, or you lose more than you win. But these are the ones you remember for a long time, and it's just a great privilege to do with all the All-Star crew, and especially one of my favourite tracks, Mildura.
It's been a bit of a passing of the baton there. You gave Rusty a bit of a touch going there down back straight, and he got by you, then you managed to get back by him in turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, look, I was trying to be as clean as I can, and like obviously me, Rusty, Crucy, and a few others, we all got a bunch of respect for each other. But I thought the move was there, and I sort of got out of it and made sure I didn't make real big contact with him. But look, yeah, Rusty's one of the guys of the future, and he's got a bright head of vision. I'm getting older, and kids are tiring me out a little bit, so we might scale it back a little bit after a few American trips. But no, this is just. Sorry the language, but this is just shit hot.
What about this series, mate? 17 years, man, he had a vision. No one said it'd work. No one would say they'd get the conch out. It wouldn't last. 17 years later, we're going out on our own terms and in a fitting way at one of the best tracks we can ever come to.
Yeah, look, over the last 5 or 6 years, this venue has just gone leaps and bounds. Like, the hat goes off to everyone in the committee, every volunteer. You have one of the best racetracks in this country, and mate, that was just a pleasure dome. You know, even if it was up on the fence, on the bottom, whatever, it's just a pleasure dome. So, my hat goes off to you. And look, this town is just simply amazing. I love it. It's just a good holiday resort, and I'll definitely be back.
Couldn't have echoed anything more. Anyone there else you'd like to thank, the crew and sponsors?
Definitely need to thank the crew. Bill flying down from Sydney, Kevy from Melbourne. I got Popey and Trista. I got to thank Lyndall and Bill's wife. Like, she lets him go on the weekends, and I got to beg and cry and put my foot down, but it never works. She's always better than me. So, look, I got to thank my wife. She looks after the kids, and yeah, it'll be a good one to take home and put on the kids' mantelpiece tomorrow morning when they wake up. It'll be like another Easter.
Come on, folks. Paul Solomon, the winner of the Eastern.
That was awesome.
Paul, you got Ray running to you.
Wait, he wasn't going to go. Where's Chrissy?
Chrissy was on fire on the infield.
Yeah, that was
Chrissy caught fire.
Did I blow past him that quick?
Fucking gun home.
Thank you, dude.
That is gun home.
I better give the old boy a hug.
Well done, mate.
Fucking well done. Thank you. You're bloody terrific. Sorry, dude.
Nah, you're alright.
I saw you up there. I'm making a wide. I'm sorry.
No, I knew you went wide, but I watched because I kind of went in peripherals looking that way, and I've looked up. I've just ploughed the wall. Like I did a loader along the fence. And I'm like, fuck, because honestly, I'll say it now. I probably would have had you.
I saw you,
I
I'm like-
smashed it, and I was like, he's coming across, and I was like, I done it to Caruso because he slid me, and I was like, just flashbacks of Murray Bridge. I was like, nah, whack up the backside and half spun him. And I was like, nah, I'm not losing that guy.
No.
And I was like, nah, because when I was on that restart and you were behind me, you were fucking around with me.
Yeah, I went to the top. I'm going to the top. Mate, like, you think I'm running the top? I'm down there.
I said that to myself. It's like, that's the first time I've ever been up there. Get back on that side. He's like, run the bottom. My thing, I put my wing in the trunk. Dog shit. I was 92 though, like still.
We were 92.
Oh yeah, 94.
No.
Who had 94?
Yeah.
Chrissy.
Chrissy had
Good job.
You should have stayed on the bottom.
I know. He's like, the restart. Try the top up this thing. I'm like,
Yeah, well, I said the Rusty tried the bottom. Next minute, he's like this. Next
Well, it was only till
next
you
roller,
ran
and
the top.
he's fucking waving his hands like a stupid old cunt.
You had a straightaway on me, and then with 3 to go, you ran the top that end.
yeah, I fucked it. I fucked it. I got missed it and went, oh shit, I fucked this right up.
Our ladder is just.
I did the point. You were running like that far off it. I was about that far over it. I was just.
You were fucking knocking the fence down.
Fuck.
Oh,
Suppose to load this.
so close.
Oh, I know. I literally.
Played defence right there.
I literally saw you in my peripheral out of the turn. I'm like, I'm sorry, Rusty, but you're that far back. I'm making this fucking wide. And if that's one thing I can do, that's what I can do.
That's what you got to do.
I went half the car went to the fence. I'm like, sideways, don't fuck over this.
You won the race, but you still can't do bad donuts.
Oh, fuck me.
You went over and said you're shit.
You guys were shit.
Because I said to him, Dad said if I win, I'm doing donuts till I flip. And you're like, oh, I plan to. You go there.
I think he just bogged down. Had nothing.
Like, nah, fuck it, I ran over. And
I should have fucking.
You're shit. That was a good one. And then this one's like,
They got the peck.
I was waiting for it to go over. I'm like, sweet, I'll give the wing to Mandy.
I just see him in the helmets all fucking. He goes, nah, get fucked. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
I want a second go. I don't get to do it that often.
Good job.
Very good.
I don't give a shit. I just want donuts.
Let's go.
Oh, man, was that a show or what? That was hectic. Been a big weekend. Been pretty emotional. Just watching everything going on with Mandy and Freddie and All Stars finishing and that, and then and then you obviously just seen it there and Paul winning it and wanting to send off All Stars like that. That was epic. What do you say? Oh, that's just.
No, that was a killer race. That Mildura put on an absolute show. Mandy ran a flawless event for her last real running of an event, and I was just proud to be a part of it. And we had a killer race car tonight. Dad and Clarkie and Mum just gave me everything I needed to win there, and we just got a bit unlucky. Dropped a couple of cylinders. I think everyone's motors were running a bit hot there, and I think we might have hurt a head gasket, and we just struggled there after a restart. But I feel like we definitely had the car to win the race.
As we were saying before, like this right rear,
Good to go again.
Yeah, absolutely. Like after the Friday night, we ran the same right rear for the 2 heat races tonight, and then we bolted a new one on for the feature there, and we'll run that again next week or wherever we're going to run again. But yeah, no, they've put on an absolute great event here at Mildura. They're definitely one of the best tracks in the country for sure. Like I come from 11th then, and it was just a pleasure to race around this joint, really.
bit of an emotional weekend all around too, eh?
Yeah, definitely. It hasn't really sunk into me yet, but this place and Mandy means a lot to me and my family. We've been coming here for a long time, and my dad's had some big wins here and some big crashes, and I got my first feature win here, so it means a lot. And Mandy without Mandy, honestly, I wouldn't be racing sprint cars anymore, because Dad probably would have gave it up after World Series because there wasn't really anything doing, and Mandy created the All-Stars, and we've been with her ever since, and I can't thank her and Freddie enough for everything they do for us.
Mate, for a 360 race, I know people knock him, but man, that was killer.
Yeah, nah, it was good fun. It's a pity I dropped back at the end there, but it was still fun, didn't wreck the car, and in a couple of weeks we'll go to the Aussie title, so builds good confidence. 2 nights ago as well was good as well, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, all good.
Just a little bit too tight in the end there, or?
Yeah, it was a bit tight, and I actually had to set up for early in the racetrack because I wanted to get track position, but I thought I'd struggle near the end, and I sort of did, but I just had to find somewhere where my car was better, and it was probably better up top a bit higher because everyone else got me down the bottom, but I probably just had to stick to the top and just keep going. But yeah, it's a confidence thing as well, you know what I mean?
The battles that you had with Rusty were absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we were on the edge there, and I slid him a couple times, he slid me back. We even tagged again, like, one time as well, so it was pretty close. That was good fun, and we finished, and all good.
Car straight, in the truck we go.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty happy with that.
Cheers, man.
Nah, cheers.
Mate, that was cool. That was worth the price of admission, eh? Not quite there in the end, but...
Nah, it's all right, mate. We still had plenty, good speed. We sort of set up for a long race. There was a few restarts and, this track, provides good racing. There's a top, a bottom, and, 8 to go, sort of committed that we're going to run the bottom. So pulled the wing all the way back and, we were 8th, sent it, we got to 4th, and we sort of felt like we still had a bit more, but we just sort of run out of laps. But I think it was good racing for the crowd and, yeah, everyone enjoyed it.
It's funny how people look at 360s as a B class, but man, those 2 features, man, that's definitely not the case.
Nah, that's definitely not it, mate. I know there probably doesn't have the big name drivers or that, but I'm sure when it comes to the big races, a lot of those guys you see them drive them, and they're, it's not as fast as the 410, but there's there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of good cars, and with this car compared to our 410, the only thing different is the motor. It's the same, same frames, everything. So it's not like equipment-wise, there's not as good equipment in the 360 pits. Everyone's got equal, and they're all good cars. And if they put 410s in there, equal equipment to what most of those guys got as well.
Awesome track tonight, considering the temperatures that we had today.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, mate. The track crew and this racetrack just provides good racing. So hats off to them. It was nice and smooth and slick, and it had multiple lines. So that's what you want. And I'm pretty sure the crowd enjoyed it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Cheers. Look at that. Plugger's just, man, that was a ripper track both nights. He's just done an amazing job. He's just sort of stuck to his guns and done what he thinks is right, and it's paid off both nights. There's a little bit of conjecture from a few drivers about what to do and pull the fluff off and leave it and that, and yeah, Plugger just went with his gut, and yeah, all the classes, like juniors, streeties, everyone. Like I've actually never ever heard before at a presentation that a track guy got a round of applause from everyone. So just once again, these guys here are just absolutely killing it. So hopefully they keep on moving forward with it, and some big 410 shows here. I think they deserve it.